Hey guys, what's up? How you doing? As you can see, I have a different setup going here. Yeah, my last Geek update wasn't that geeky, so I thought I'd do a Geek update 2.6 only a couple days after. So that way you guys got your fix of the creative one. I don't know. You just need a fix, right? I do. Anyway, let's start right away. Apple Remote Desktop. You're probably thinking to yourself, what the heck is he thinking about? Talking about. Sorry, I'm out of it tonight. Basically, I'm not using Apple Remote Desktop. I'm just going to talk about in class. In interactive media design, text message. Shout out to Debbie. Hello, what's up? Oh, by the way, I hacked my iPhone, but I will save that for another video because that's a lot of talking. So anyway, in my interactive media design class, my teacher uses remote desktop to take over our screens and screen share and show us how to do certain things instead of having to look up on the projector screen thingy, the pull down thing. I just thought it was really cool. You know me, I'm easily amused by technology and stuff. It's just so cool. It's a big coffee mug. I love coffee. You know that. And I just wanted to say that Apple did a great job with this. It's so awesome. I was just looking at all the options and stuff like that. It's just, I know it's kind of pointless to tell you this because I'm sure you know what it is already. It's pretty obvious. But I just wanted to put it out there in case somebody works for a company or if they teach a class or something. I highly recommend checking this out if you teach Photoshop or anything like that. It's so cool. So yeah. I wish I could use it, but actually Leopard will have a screen sharing feature. It comes out next month. Ooh, can't freaking wait. God, Leopard's gonna rock. Sorry, you know me, I'm geeking out with Apple style. Alright, so yeah, that's out of the way. Apple Remote Desktop, you rock. Alright, so, how the hell could I forget to talk about the new iPods last time? Sorry, I just moved my window here. Okay, so as you know, well I hope you know, unless you've been hiding under that rock on Windows Hill. Apple released a crap load of new iPods last week. They came out new colors for the shuffle, kept it 1 gig, which is cool. I mean, you don't really need more than 1 gig for the shuffle. The new colors for the shuffles and nanos, I'm not really that crazy about, to be honest. They're more geared towards the female crowd, in my opinion. The red one is really nice. Not only is the color nice, but it's for a good cause too. It's for the AIDS thing, to help fight disease. I think $10 of each purchase of an iPod Shuffle or iPod Nano, the red version, goes towards the AIDS fund, which is really cool of Apple to do that in the first place. But other than that, the color is really sweet too. I love it. Okay, so iPod Shuffle is not really much to talk about. iPod Nano, okay, around the internet, when I first saw the leaked photos, a lot of people, including myself, were calling the iPod Nano the fatty, which is pretty obvious. I mean, it's this. Well, obviously this is the iPhone, which is not an iPod Touch, by the way. More on that soon, which is awesome, sort of. Anyway, so the iPod Nano is a square, but the screen is pretty big for the iPod Nano because obviously Apple's trying to get video for everybody out there, except for the Shuffle, obviously. It's just not possible. Duh. So, I just think that's really cool. The design, I like it. Surprisingly, I like it. I have not seen it in person yet, so I'm sure I'll like it even more in person because I've heard it's insanely thin, very, very thin, which is awesome. So yeah. And the shuffles, I just said this before, I'm not too crazy about the colors, but the red one is really nice. And obviously silver is cool too. White is gone forever. They killed white, even in the iPod Classic. Sorry if I can talk. So yeah. Next up, the iPod Classic. Debbie, I'm watching a social experiment. It's interesting. Yay! Yeah. iPod Classic. I did not see this coming. I thought they were gonna kill the regular iPod and come out with the real iPod video, a touchscreen like the iPhone, but without the phone. I'm lagging a little bit here. The iPod Classic, I can't help but think that this thing is freaking awesome. I'm so glad they kept this, because let's face it, not everybody needs a touchscreen iPod, for obvious reasons. I mean, the iPod right now is doing just fine with the physical click wheel and the screen and stuff like that. But the fact that I think it's 80 gigabyte, right, and 160 gigabyte, guys, 160 gigabytes? Apple, if you're watching, that is freaking awesome. That is insane. That is very cool. That's a shitload of storage. I mean, my friggin' PowerBook's hard drive is 100 gigs, so that makes me even more jealous of wanting to have an Intel Mac. So I just think that's really cool. So yeah, the iPod Classic is awesome. Comes in both silver and black. No more white. Blah. I love white, but silver's nice too. Obviously, Apple's doing away with the whole white thing. The only white products left are like the MacBook and, in a way, the Mac Mini. The Mac Mini is more brushed aluminum, I think, with a little white on top. But yeah, obviously Apple's changing their style, which is good. Change is good for the most part. So yeah, iPod Classic's awesome. I actually want one. I don't know why, I just kind of want one. It's just really nice. And yes, it's even thinner this time around. How do they do it? Seriously. I know I like seeing like Apple like sponsored this video, but you know me. I just love Apple. Sounds like they're having a party above me. They play gangster music at night. It doesn't piss me off, it's just annoying. So yeah, next up is the iPod Touch. Finally, I've been wanting Apple to come out with a full screen iPod for the longest time. I think it's very nice. It uses its same interface as the iPhone, except for the home screen, obviously. The home screen is different. They have different icons down on the bottom. Look at all those icons. Yeah, I hacked the hell out of my iPhone. It's so awesome, guys. Go to Google, search installer.app, and you'll see a link to an application called installer.app. It's completely software-based. So, yeah, I'll just give you a little hint right now of my next video. Maybe not next video, but a future video I'll like explain it. Sorry, I'm really getting off topic here. So yeah, the iPod Touch is nice, but it only comes in 8 gigabyte and 16 gigabyte. Obviously, it's flash based. I mean, for those of you who don't know, they probably didn't go with hard drive based storage because of one, the touchscreen will suck down battery life as it is. It has Wi-Fi for the new iTunes Wi-Fi music store, which is awesome, by the way. I won't talk about that much now, but I'll talk about that in a future video when Apple flips the switch. So yeah, so with a touchscreen this big and a hard drive inside and Wi-Fi going, yeah, the battery life would be pretty sucky. So that's why Apple went with flash drive, in case anybody's wondering. Or at least that's what I think. I mean, it's pretty much common sense. So yeah. By the way, if you can't tell, I'm sitting in my bed. That's my next topic. So yeah, the iPod Touch is nice. It's not blowing me away, because one, it looks exactly like the iPhone. I mean, the iPhone's really nice as it is. I mean, it's like a beautiful product. Look at it. Brushed aluminum, 3.5-inch touchscreen, physical button on the bottom. Obviously you know what it looks like, I'm just saying. I just wish Apple would take a different approach. I mean, it looks exactly like this, but there's a little more space on the top, and obviously the little earpiece isn't there, the little speaker. So, I mean, it even has the same button on the bottom, the little square down here. So, I wish they would at least made it white or silver, and like really trim around the screen without this top here. I mean, the bottom I understand, because you gotta hold it somehow. You know, instead of like this, you can actually hold it like this, and plus the button's there, so, obviously. But I just wish the top wasn't there like that. I just wish it was like a full screen. But it's obviously early. I mean, this is the first iPod full screen iPod video that's been released. So not count on the iPhone, obviously. By the way, somebody said they laugh a lot every time I say obviously. So I know I'm saying obviously a lot in this video, so sorry. But hopefully you enjoy it. I just say obviously a lot, obviously. Sorry. That was on purpose. Okay, so, whatever. Going back on topic. Sorry, I'm really distracted. Oh my god, I'm up to like 10 minutes already. Okay, I need to speed this up. iPod Touch, I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. I mean, it's really nice. Obviously, a lot of people are going to get it. I just think it could use some changes in design and more storage, which makes sense. Oh, and there's a crap load of space on the home screen for more applications. So I hope Apple does something about that. And like the iPhone, I think it can be hacked just as easily with installer.app. So yeah. And finally, an iPod with Wi-Fi. That's so awesome. Obviously not counting the iPhone again. So yeah, really cool. And yeah, that's it for my thoughts on the iPod. Because I know a lot of people ask me, and I'm sorry I took so long. But I might have a real my thoughts on the new iPod video.
It's 11 o'clock.
It's 11 o'clock. Thank you, Mr. McIntosh. He's hiding behind my screen. I'll talk about that in a minute. Talk about that in a minute. So yeah. Sorry, I'm thirsty. I talk a lot. Anyway, yeah. Glad I'm up to 11 minutes. Real quick, last topic, revised setup. Okay, so basically, I finally put my Xbox 360 in here. It's hooked up to composite, which sucks, but I did order the VGA cable, which should be here soon. Well, it's actually going home. I may ask my parents to ship it to me. And then I'll hook it up to my monitor, and then it'll look really great, because I read online that it looks excellent. Like, it looks like, you know, obviously really clear, because it's VGA. Obviously, DVI is better, but in case... I guess when talking about an Xbox console, VGA is like DVI in terms of quality. I'm not really sure how that works. I'm not like a big person. I don't know the specs of like video formats and stuff like that. But I do know DVI is better than VGA. But in the case of a video game console, I'm not sure. I mean, this is an LCD monitor for the computer, so maybe that makes a difference. But this also is DVI, so sorry, I'm really rambling here. Maybe somebody can fill me in with that. What's the difference between DVI and VGA in terms of video game consoles? Obviously, I know the difference in terms of using a computer and watching TV or DVD or something like that. So yeah, basically revised setup since my Xbox 360 is in here now. I have it hooked up to my monitor, and my Wii's also hooked up. And if I can pull this around here, as you can see, I have my Logitech speakers right here. I almost spilled my coffee. That would have sucked. So my monitor is sitting right here, facing my bed. As you can see, got my bed right here. So that way I can play like Halo 2 over here. So Alfred, if you're watching, I'll be back on again soon. I cannot wait. I don't think I'll get Halo 3 in the release day, which sucks because I'll be here, and I don't really have much money right now. I would really love to get it because I got Halo 2 on the day it came out, but oh well, what can you do? Hey, I'm like patient, and plus I'll have schoolwork to do, so Halo 2 is good enough for a couple months. So yeah, basically I have this facing here. It's still hooked up to my PowerBook, obviously. I'm actually in mirrored mode, where it's my PowerBook display but on here. Obviously there's a border around it, because that's 1440 by 900, and this is 1680 by 1050. Sorry if I'm getting too geeky for you, I'm just saying. So yeah, if I ever want to watch like a video podcast or something I download off iTunes or a BitTorrent, the school network doesn't allow BitTorrent, that pisses me off. For obvious reasons, though. My friend actually told me today that the school he went to in Delaware, I think UDel, he said he got banned from the internet for a month for downloading from BitTorrent, so that sucks. Our network won't even let us download it. The link just stalls and it won't go anywhere until you cancel, so if anybody knows a way around that, please help me out. Yeah, I know it's illegal, but yeah, whatever. So basically I can play my Xbox from here, my Wii from here. I can even use my PowerBook from here. I have my keyboard right here. There it is. And my white Apple mouse. So, yeah. Alright, well, this video is already up to 14 minutes. I'm sorry about the length, but I know some of you don't care. But yeah, it's good to check in again. Especially sooner than I expected. The heck is that? I didn't expect to have another video until like a week from now or so, or even more. So anyway, I just want to say thanks for watching. It's great to check in again, and I'll let you know how, I don't know, how everything goes. So, thanks for watching. Peace.